One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. It will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA, ready to roll. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Zips offense will take the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Tackle was made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And that ball is live in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A third and long coming up here. To the air, it's Sims. Getting some heat. Flushed out of the pocket. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And here's the return. Still on his feet. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's played. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking deep. Finds a man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, UCLA! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Going up top on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Hauls it in. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On second down, just keeps firing. Coming after him. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sideline. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Zips. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down to the...
Oh, and the ball's out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Snags it.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The throw. He caught it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, that's so frustrating as a defense. You get him to fourth and goal. The quarterback's under center. You got a good chance you know what he's doing, but they just get enough push up front. Quarterback finds a little bit of a crease, and the ball crosses the plane, and they get the touchdown on fourth and goal.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Akron. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Sims. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
They're trying to get to it.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
On his way from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The give to the single back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And now on first down after converting with the run. He wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Zips trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Off play action. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They go to the ground. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sims. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown, Zips. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Bruins are in the hurry up.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Gonna take a shot. He got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Touchdown, Akron! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sims. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll try the right side. Finds a crease at the 20. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's off to the races. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins!
Big Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Zips are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. Buying some time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Zips! And the stomping has commenced.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 10 over ULM. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sims. A little screen to the running back. Discards a man. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Some misdirection with the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Takes the easy completion, and they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's right on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Floats it out in space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The lone back's got it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Pass on the way. It's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they... Going up top. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Afterburner's coming. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. The Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped a pass.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Running with power. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Right back to the well. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And I think it's open runway ahead. At the 30. He's at the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offensive's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Sims. Gets it out fast. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. They're bringing heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Akron! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner scooter with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A lot to go.
Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he got loose. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll just keep slinging it. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Sims. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
And they got him for the sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here.
He's going to throw deep right side. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. And the pummeling has started. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
59, UCLA, 31.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Zips have pushed it inside the 20. The give as they work on that clock. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on second and goal.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Akron! And the punishment has been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end, scoring that. Doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
He'll set up to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires to the middle, and the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Tall hill to climb here. 3rd and 10 from inside your own 5. Just don't turn that thing over. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll bring it back. It's Brown.
The returner is tackled down at the 37, and the Akron offense...
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.